So we're going to do a quick little demo of just the most basic thing that you're going to see with Buildabox. So this is an invitation that's been sent to someone we call first name, last name. They were added into an event. And here's the process they're going to undergo. So all of this is dynamic. It all came from the event setup. So this is the event coordinator invited you to build your box. This is the name of the event. Select the button to get started. And then each one of these selections that you have is part of what was built in Buildabox as the pre-event order form or selection form or survey, whatever one you want to use it as or call it. So this is picking a swag bag, and they can go in, take a quick look at different images. All of this is configurable. So they're going to pick their bag, then it's going to come in. I like the duffel, so we're going to go with that. Select next, pick swag to put in that bag. So what are some things you might want? They like golf, they're going to put golf in. And all of this, again, dynamic, so they can change this. This is something you set up ahead of time. Most common thing you're going to ask for an event, if there's going to be food or catering, do you have any food restrictions? So this is where you can gather, they want a kosher meal, no gluten, no eggs, and then go to next. How evolved is your current event and meeting marketing programs? So are you attending events? Are you purchasing event space? All of these are just based on things that we can do. So you may have a program in place. And then how do you capture customer data and leads to your CRM? So that's another thing that we do with Buildabox. It can take all of your attendees and push it into something like Salesforce. Please select a program as it applies to your customer and employee onboarding. So how are you doing onboarding? We use Buildabox for onboarding very often. Characters is a way to segment things. So let's say this was for a wedding. You might say, well, are you on the bride side or the groom side? You're just gathering that information, and then you can customize your messages based upon the character selection. So if someone selects bride side, you can send them automated emails before, during, and after the event. You can time it so that, let's say it's bride side, you can send them an email and say, hey, and customize it to that segment, the bride section. You're going to be sitting on the right side of this area or whatever it would be. Success, you've selected all your available items. Go ahead and submit that order, and there they are, and they can see their details. So this tells them the invitation, they got it, they looked at it, they worked on it, they sent what they want. Now it's on the other now it's on the planner's job. And all of that information that they just entered is going to be sent to, and I'm going to log out of here, and let's go ahead, and I'm going to sign in as my user. We'll look at my projects, find that. Got a lot of unnamed sample orders here. So this is the one that was just sent, and first name, last name, their order submitted, and here's all their details. Based upon everything that they had selected. So now you have that. You turn this over when the entire all of your different attendees have done what they're going to do. You can print that out and you can provide this to catering, and then catering has a complete ordering section. You can provide it to marketing. They have the swag bag list form for what everybody needs, and they can just build that out and put it along. And then at the same time, I'm going to go back to this order. What you have happening is, based upon those selections, this is something that we tend to set up. You can have messages going out. I don't have any in there right now, so I'm going to do a little clicking around. There's different ways to get here, but I'm going to do this. You can set up messages so that the groom side will have this message, which could go out, let's say 1 hour before the events start, or 1 hour after, say 1 minute. 1 minute after the attendee does their registration, there's registration pages that we have. You can send this message out, and if they select bride side, it would go to them. Actually, attendee enrollment doesn't work that, but it does work for this, because they have to submit the order before you know what their segment is. So 1 minute after they do the order, you can send out the bride side message, and that will go out to everybody in that group. And this is, in 5 minutes or less what Buildabox is providing. And then I'm going to take 10 more seconds. I'm just going to show you one more thing. So let's say I go back to my project. How that's actually set up is really very simple. And if we go here, we're going to go to edit. And this is how it's set up. So these are all the categories that you saw. So swag bag, food restrictions. These are the line items by category. This is how you configure it. So let's say you just want to use Buildabox to gather some food orders and get food restrictions. This is what it looks like. These are your characters. Very simple. Create a new character. And these are your messages. And then you can set up some integrations. We usually do that for people. If you want to collect all this to Salesforce, which when it pulls it into something like Salesforce, it pulls everything in. So it wouldn't just be your attendee, but it would also be everything that they selected. So you can get if they have some gifts or personalized gifts or swag bags or something like that, you can get a per attendee price. Food, you can get pricing on your food moved into Salesforce for reporting. All of that's possible. Very simple, very straightforward. So if you're interested using this for your next event, we do per event projects. So give us a call. Thank you.